All right, page 23 in your packet. We're going to talk about graphing linear equations today, okay? In this word linear, what word do you see in this word linear? Line. I see the word line. That means that every single graph we make today is going to be a nice straight line, okay? So if you start graphing something and your graph is zigzag, did you do it correctly? Absolutely not. If your graph is curved, did you do it correctly? Absolutely not. Okay, it has to be a straight line because we're graphing linear equations. Okay, so we're on page 23, the very last page of your packet. Okay, so it says complete the table of ordered pairs, graph each set of points on the coordinate plane, and then we're going to answer a couple questions. Okay, this is pretty easy. All we're going to do, we're going to take our x values. We have an equation, y equals 2x. Okay. This second column is just where we're showing our work. Okay, so it says 2 times whatever x is. I'm going to do this for now. 2 times blank. 2 times blank. You do the same thing. 2 times blank. 2 times blank. Ultimately, we want to fill in those blanks with numbers. Okay, we're going to fill in those blanks with whatever x is. So the first one is 2 times 0. What's 2 times 0, everyone? 0. Okay, now if you need a calculator for some of this, you can use it. I think most of it we'll be able to do in our head. Okay, we put a 1 in the next one. 2 times 1. Shout it out. 2. The next one is 2 times 2, which is 4. And then 2 times negative 1. Negative 2. Okay, that wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, the last column is really easy. You don't have to do any math for this last column. All we're going to do is put our parentheses there. We're going to write these ordered pairs. Okay, we're taking the x and the y and we're putting them together. So the first ordered pair is 0, 0. The next one is 1, 2. Then 2, 4, and finally negative 1, negative 2. Okay, then we're going to graph it. When we graph it, we're graphing these points. And they should all line up in a nice straight line. If they don't, we made a mistake. So 0, 0 is right here. Right where the two axes cross. 1, 2 means we're going to move over 1, up 2. 2, 4, right 2, up 4. And then the last one is negative 1, negative 2, which means go left 1, down 2. And connect the dots. There's our line. What's the slope of that line? You're right, it is constant, but what is the slope? Madison? 2 over 1, right? If I look at this line, I'm going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Where else can I find the slope? I can look at the graph to find the slope. Can I get the slope off the equation? Absolutely, you guys. Whatever number is in front of the x, that's your slope. That's your unit rate. 2 over 1. Is it directly proportional? Yes. It goes through 0, 0, and it's constant. Done with that one. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, this time the equation is y equals 2x minus 3. There's a little something extra on it. It's not just multiplying. So when I fill out this second column, I'm going to leave a blank where x is. I'm going to put 2 times blank minus 3 in each one. Okay, 2 times blank minus 3. Now we need to fill in the blanks. So the first one says x is 0. So I put a 0 there. What's 2 times 0 minus 3? Negative 3 is correct. Okay, then we have 2 times 1 minus 3. What's 2 times 1 minus 3? Jack? Negative 1. 2 times 2 minus 3, 1. And 2 times negative 1 minus 3. Negative 5, right? Okay? Because this is negative 2 minus 3, that's negative 5. Now we write our ordered pairs. The first one is 0, negative 3, 1, negative 1, 2, 1, and negative 1, negative 5. Okay, any questions where I'm getting those numbers? Please stop me now if you have questions. Okay, I don't want you to be lost. Okay, now we're going to graph one each point. 0, negative 3 means don't move at all left or right, go down 3. There's my first point. 1, negative 1, from the origin, go right 1, down 1. 2, 1 means go right 2, up 1. And negative 1, negative 5, left 1, down 5. Again, all of your points should be in a nice straight line. What's the slope of that line? Jack. 2. Or 2 over 1. 2 or 2 over 1. On the graph, up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Where do we get that on the equation? Where's the 2 in the equation? Here's our equation. Where's the 2? Right in front of the x. That's our slope. Whatever number is in front of the x is your slope all the time. Okay? Is this direct variation? No. It did not go through 0, 0. It was a straight line, but did not go through 0, 0. Questions there? All right, flip the page. Okay, on the next one. Your parents give you a weekly allowance of, this is supposed to say $10. How many of you get an allowance? Anybody? Oh, good. I don't give my kids an allowance either. Their allowance is they live in my house, I feed them, and they get clothes, right? Do your parents tell you that too? Some of your parents? Like, we feed you, clothe you, that's good enough. Okay? I give them money when they need it. Okay, so this time your parents are being really nice. They're going to give you $10 every week no matter what. You can sit on your butt and do nothing all week long, play video games, watch TV. They're going to give you $10 at the end of the week. Okay? If you do something extra, they're going to give you 50 cents for every chore you complete. So you take out the garbage, you get 50 cents. You clean out the dishwasher, you get another 50 cents. You fold some laundry, you get another 50 cents. You fold laundry every day, you get 50 cents every day you do that. Not worth it? Think about how much money you could really add up to. Pick up the blankets, clean up, you know, simple things, right? So every time you do a chore, you get another 50 cents. Can you write an equation if C is the number of chores you complete and A is your total allowance, or X and Y? If X is how many chores you do and Y is your total allowance, how would you figure out at the end of the week, let's say you did 20 chores, how would you figure out how much money you'd make at the end of the week? What would you do? Any ideas? How much are you going to get no matter what? $10. You're guaranteed your $10, and then you're going to get extra. So how would you figure out the extra? You know? Okay, so let's do it this way. Y equals 0.50, 50 cents times X, right? However many chores you complete, you multiply that by X, and then you're going to add the 10. Because even if you do no chores, you're getting $10. So in this second column, we're going to put 0.50x plus 10. Okay, 50 cents. If you do 0 chores, so 50 cents times 0 plus 10, how much money are you getting? $10, right? No matter what. You did nothing, you get $10. Sounds like a good deal. I want somebody to pay me $10 for doing nothing. Never happens. Okay? What if you do 2 chores? How much money are you going to get? You take out the garbage and you clean out the dishwasher, 110. How much money are you going to get? Madison. $11. 50 cents times 2 chores, that's $1, plus the 10, you get $11. Okay, what if you did 4 chores? 50 cents times 4 plus 10. $12, right? 4 times 50 cents is $2 plus the 10 is 12. And what if you did 6? 14? 13. 50 cents times 6, that's going to be $3 plus the $10, $13. Okay, so my ordered pairs become 0, 10, 2, 11, 4, 12, and 6, 13. What does X represent and what does Y represent? What's our independent variable and what's our dependent variable? Jack. Is it just how much extra or it's just your total allowance, right? Y is how much you make total. So this X column is how many chores you did. 0, 2, 4, 6, or more. The Y is how much money you make, your allowance. So on our graph, if we're going to graph this, we have to label the graph. You can't just put numbers. You have to label it. We have chores down here. Allowance over here. I think in this one it makes sense to count by ones for the chores. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For the allowance, let's count by twos. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right, 0, 10. We have to graph the points. 0 chores, $10, put a dot there. 2 chores, $11. 4 chores, $12. 6 chores, $13. Is the line very steep? No. Why not? You're not getting that much per chore, right? How would we make the line steeper? Get more money per chore. Maybe if your parents said, I'm going to pay you $2 for every chore you complete. Would you be willing to do more chores? If you do more chores, though, the line's not going to get steeper. It's just going to extend it out more. Right? The more chores you do, yes, you're going to get more money. But in order to get steeper, you have to get paid more per chore. What is the slope of this line? 0.5 over 1. Right? I can get that right here. Whatever number is in front of the X. Can I get it from the graph? Look at the graph, you guys. Would this be the same? Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Would it be okay to say that the slope of the line is 1/2? Is that the same? 0.5 over 1 or 1/2? Those are the same? So what does the slope mean? What does it represent? What's here? Money per chore. The slope of the line represents the amount of money per chore that you receive. 50 cents for one chore, $1 for 2 chores. Okay. Is it directly proportional? No, why not? No, 0, 0. You're getting paid for doing nothing. That's why it's not direct variation. You're getting paid even if you sit on your butt all week and do nothing. You're still getting money. Okay? If this was going to be direct variation, your parents would have to say, you do nothing, you get nothing. That's what I would say. No bonus for doing nothing. Okay? Questions there? All right, we're going to stop at that so that you guys can have some time to work on your homework.